It's life, man. It's life. Welcome to another episode, niggas. Welcome to another EPISODEEE episode.
Eu sei que alguém aqui sabe ser DJ.
E aí, PTC?
O Breco na produção. Você tá me dizendo que sabe fazer um som?
Foi no baile de favela.
Yeah, bro, we're going on that one. Going on that one. We're going on that one. Se non vedi non ce l'hanno mai. Get the money for the ride.
Rating 70-st. It's okay, you know.
Yeah. Valid.
Valid.
Valid is good word.
Yep. Can do that.
Så det är alla vägar på vägar. Det är bara för sig. Det är bra. Avstånd. Okej.
You know, one interesting thing I found about house, it can really pull you in. We just might start moving.
Ai caramba.
Kas seal ikka ära ei saa käia, nagu siin on tehtud?
Dai, lähme Simo. Oh shit. You ready?
Oh, fuck no.
Mario Kart, are you real, boy? Oota. Ma pean Loki üldse kuhugi panema nagu. Põhimõtteliselt me läheme siit, paneme alla. WGAZ.
Siit või? No siin on instant death noh.
ei no kaotat ei tule, siis tuleb üle no.
See on nagu bowling, vaata, ootad inimesi. Holy shit, Saimo is going. Good luck to Saimo, bro. This is like 40 kilometers per hour probably. Lisi, pesse, lemon squishy. Yeah. Ma arvan ka. Sa pidurdasid ka või? Ma pidurdasin ka. Kui pole...
Alright. So, you know what I see so many times around me today, in this age, in this generation, is that a lot of people have their personalities and whatever about them influenced by everyone else around them, the environment they're in, the stuff that they're seeing, and they're not using their own brain to decide if it's something they would like, you know? Whenever your parents invite you to something, you don't have to actually go, you know that. You don't have to go anywhere, you don't have to do anything. And that's where your personality kicks in, that's where you, the person that is actually inside of your body right here, is telling and making decisions about what you want to actually do. Because if you constantly just let people, bring ideas to you and you agree with everything that anybody is thinking about or whatever anybody wants to do, and if you agree on everything and do everything that they want, then you are not being yourself. Then you are being brainwashed into something that the other person is or who he is, But there are some things, for example, if you don't know what you want to do, if you don't know what do you like, if you don't know if you like that activity or if you like whatever that person, then you can just try it out, You can try out whatever the fuck you are skeptical about, whatever the fuck you may not want to do or something like this. If you try out, then you can make a good decision as to if you actually want it or not. Because if you go around the world thinking you know everything in here, thinking you have accomplished everything, while you haven't actually tried shit, you can speak whatever the fuck you want about water tasting bad, but if you have never drank water, then you cannot say those lines. You cannot actually say anything about water. So what I'm trying to get after here is that you should start learning yourself more. Like that is, in my opinion, very important, So many people, again, do not know themselves. They don't know themselves. Nobody knows who they are in themselves. What influences you? If you pass out, why do you pass out? If you go to sleep, why you don't go to sleep that good? If you wake up and you're feeling a certain way, why are you feeling that way? Or if you want to do something, then why do you want to do something? Or all these emotions, and you don't know why they come into your life, and you don't know how to handle them, and you don't know why you like that person or why you hate that person. If you don't know anything about yourself, then navigating this world, then navigating anything in this life will become a disaster and hell for you. And that's why you should understand, what was my point again? As to that, you should start making decisions by yourself. there's so many people around me that I see that are influenced by other people around them, and they're not making decisions about themselves. They're not making any sort of decisions themselves, you know. They're just letting everybody else use their brain instead of themselves, and that leads to depression and to a world where you don't know what you're doing because you haven't made the decisions about who you are as a person, as a human. And once you start making decisions about who you are as a person, you can start to be more free. You can start to be more open because you finally know who you are. And then you can start to bring that out to the world, and people can see that, and you can be more free, and you can be more open with people. And, you know, and I've seen this firsthand, you know, with myself, for example, with how people have changed in the way that they talk to me. There are a couple of people that I know that in the first place they did not talk to me that well, and it has all changed. But anyway, what I just wanted to get out of here is that you should just start learning about yourself more, who you are, what do you like, why do you do shit, why do you drink water, why do you like this kind of bottle style, all these kind of things, you know, about your childhood. You should start studying your childhood, because your childhood is everything you are right now. You just think about that for a moment. Now, coming back to the main idea of this video is that you are probably influenced by someone around you, or the work that you're doing. You have to do something. You think that you have to do something. Subconsciously, you think you have to do something, or you're baited into doing something. But you don't actually have to do anything. You don't have to go to a family dinner. You don't have to go out with that bitch. You don't have to go out with your friends. You don't have to do anything, bro. You really don't. You can just be at home, do whatever the fuck you actually want to do. By doing more of what you actually want to do, you start to enjoy your life more. And you start to view the world from a different sort of perspective. And you sort of... I cannot explain this feeling. I cannot explain how I'm feeling right now, because everything just sort of changes, and life is not life anymore, and it's just the thing that you experience and go through, and you take... You're just grateful for every moment, and you know, it's just so different. And I'm still seeing people who do not know themselves, who do not understand that sometimes they get mad, and they don't sense it, and they don't do anything about it, or they don't direct that energy towards anything else, you know, or shit like this, where people actually don't know anything about themselves, and they make assumptions that they know everything already, that they are the best in the world, but they're not. Nobody's special in this world. Nobody knows everything. Not even, I don't know, Elon Musk or Trump or whoever. Nobody has all of the questions or the answers. Nobody knows anything. So it just has come down to understanding yourself more. I mean, Kevin Hart made a great quote about this. By making yourself better, you're putting yourself into position where you make others better. So basically what he's trying to tell with me is that you should start focusing on yourself. Fuck whatever anybody else is doing. Yes, you should sometimes hang out with your family or do something like that. You should allow some of that outside things sometimes to come into your life, and then you can choose if you like it or not. You don't have to go and rock hard at one way that I'm only going to do this, you know. You can just try something out. You can be flexible, try it out. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. At least you tried. At least you now know how it feels like. At least you now understand that this is not for you. This is not the kind of person you are, and you just go back to your old track, or you change your track a little bit, and now you're doing something else, right? By trying out new things, by trying out something else, you can just you can understand yourself better again. You can start to make decisions about who you are as a person again, and this all comes down to just deciding who you are. And really, the main point of this video, I'm not going to speak any longer here, is that you should start making decisions by yourself about who you are, about what you actually want to do, about what you actually like. You may think that, I don't know, I like sleeping, But why do you like sleeping? Maybe because you are sleepy, maybe because you didn't eat well enough. You know, you can start to analyze yourself and your life to really find out what you and how you operate, you know. So just start analyzing yourself more, just start analyzing what you're doing and everything about you more. Fuck everybody else, just focus on you more. And that's the point of this video. So yeah, I think I had everything said that I wanted to say.